Hey everybody, before we get into today's episode of the Dummy Time Podcast, I want to take a moment to talk about our new sponsor, W Energy. If you're tired of the usual energy drinks packed with fillers and artificial ingredients, W Energy is here to change the game. They've created a clean energy formula that is free from maltodextrin, artificial coloring, and unnecessary additives. What sets W apart is their focus on cognitive performance. Their unique blend includes vitamins and nootropics, with the star ingredient being neurofactor. This patented extract from high-quality coffee cherries has been clinically shown to boost brain performance so you can stay sharp and energized throughout your day. And here's the best part. You can enjoy all of this without breaking the bank. If you're ready for that big energy boost, head over to their website and use code SCIENCE at checkout to get 10% off your order. That's SCIENCE and get 10% off of every order. And it lets them know that we sent you. A big thank you to W Energy for giving us the extra kick we need and for sponsoring today's show. Now, let's get into the episode.
Like, just under...
Steve, turn that camera off. My processor can only take so much disappointment.
Fuck you for yelling at me, Craig.
I do have to
His
show this.
closet looks like too narrow. But he said as long as it's like under 4 foot.
Ow. Yeah, shit. I think he said it's just shy of 4 feet, or it's like 3 feet. I'm not quite 100% sure.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's doing. Oh, I think he's gonna clean a gun.
Jesus fuck, dude.
So you might, as people are listening, I'm just gonna preemptively saying a couple things before we actually start any kind of episode, especially while we're vamping while John gets his mic set up. One, everyone's using mostly new equipment. Well, Joe's not really using. He's got his stuff. I got my things with us that are. I have a new microphone and mixer, but otherwise, pretty much the same kind of setup. Joe's pretty much the same, but we got Steve on an actual microphone now because we found out that he was using his array microphone on his laptop, which explained why Steve always sounded like he was driving through a tunnel when he was talking to us. But it worked out. I mean, he didn't sound bad. I was able to use adjustments to make it sound not too terrible. So like, it wasn't too bad. I'm not gonna lie to you. I said it while we were talking about your mic and getting it all set up. I said, you know who's someone I really gotta get some audio fixes done for? Andre. Every time Andre's on the phone or on with us, it sounds like he's talking through like a cell phone in his car.
Going down the road with the fucking windows down.
Or it sounds like he's trying to use the bass in his voice to blow my asshole out. And so like
Jesus, I hate that.
That just sounds like Andre.
Yeah. See, every time, and I don't know, I'm not sure if it's just how Craig picks him up, but like every time he's been on so far, I've had to make major adjustments to his audio because it's just Andre has such a presence in his voice that it makes my asshole pucker and then try to escape every time he's been on.
I hate everything about what you just said.
But yeah.
Related to that, I gotta say, one of the things I've always like been in my mind to try, in bed or in, wherever the fuck I am.
Wherever I am.
Yeah. I'd love to take an instrument from a brass section and just blow it directly into somebody's genitals.
So do you mean the front genitals or the back genitals? Because I've seen someone take a trumpet and blow it in
All
someone's
right, now I want you to scream into my ass.
That's one of my favorite fucking Family Guys.
You get a fucking French horn and just like someone's sitting on it. Oh, it's probably better than a Hitachi.
Oh no, because I mean, I'm just saying. I couldn't
imagine.
Could you imagine if they played what's that Star Wars? What is the Star Wars theme song that's done all? Is it the Tatooine theme?
Yeah.
That's all
Star Wars.
Yeah. It's completely all French horn.
Yep, that's
yeah. I mean, you know what? I'm not gonna lie to you.
The Sons of Tatooine, yes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. If if my person came up to me and said, "Hey, I learned this song and I want to play it on your balls in my French horn. Let's take a dip."
It would tickle. It'd be fun.
I'd say yes. I'd try it.
At least
I
once.
couldn't imagine. I couldn't listen. I'll try just about anything once, except for like a very few select things.
Okay, hold on. Time out. Is it just me, or does John look like a 90-year-old man trying to do something?
John is the youngest old man that I know. But also, yeah, John is also have a new mic. He's got my original microphone, right now, which is way better than his Xbox mic that he's been using.
Oh,
So that way we can get even John sounding nice and crispy.
I'm trying to
But
get
John
this
is
thing off. I'm trying to get this thing to like flip the other way.
Trying to get this goddamn
to
thing
to flip
working.
the you're trying to flip like the microphone itself.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
you
I
could just
wanted.
My
you can
kids got
unplug
me
it.
one of them
So
newfangled radios.
so you unplug the microphone and
Jesus.
then you pinch, do the pinch to open up the thing and just take the microphone out, flip the microphone upside down. If that's what you're trying to do. If you need me to, I can come and show you. That's no problem. But yeah, so we're getting new stuff set up, and we stuffed John in the closet of the new place that we rented. Honestly, the dude had a great idea. He because we were talking about soundproofing, and because I was talking about getting a pegboard to put up and just basically staple pegboard to the walls, and then put some of these little tiles that I got left over up on that pegboards, because we can't stick them on the walls. They don't come down. Like, they do not come down. So we were talking about that, and then I didn't know that he had all these like thick blankets, and he just hung these blankets up, and it actually worked really well to where like he was in there like yodeling or singing opera. I'm not really sure which, and I didn't hear a damn thing until I
He was
just
in there
I
having
heard
a fucking stroke.
yeah, I just heard him call. He yelled my last name, and that's what perked me. You're good.
I
And
don't
that's
need
what
to hear
perked
about
me to
his
be like,
masturbatory habits. That's just gross.
because like I heard my name and I was like, what the fuck? What was that? This place isn't haunted. This is not old enough place to be haunted. But yeah, it was just
I
him in the
mean, you
closet
never
screaming.
know. You never know.
Yeah,
R.
who knows?
R. Kelly had him in there, and he was trying to get your attention.
John's all
But,
in the closet. I was walking like, hey, John, come out the closet. And I pulled out my gun.
But also I'm pretty excited. John also got
Mark this
RoboCop.
section because I'm so fucking cutting this and using it for a clip.
Um, I'll probably cut the audio clips and everything for that while I'm editing that one. But yeah, so we got everyone pretty much set up. Everyone's got a nice setup, a little bit of equipment. And yeah, we are starting to look like a professional troupe. This episode of the Dummy Time Podcast is brought to you in part by Southeast Carolina Crossroads. Addiction is a struggle many Americans suffer with. Being a slave to your vices is never a life one wants to lead, and in today's day and age, finding help with addiction, especially for men, can be just as daunting as the addiction itself. Southeast Carolina Crossroads wants to help you break free from the chains of addiction and give you the tools to help not only get out of the damaging cycle, but also provide skills and lessons to help maintain your sobriety. Their 13-week or 90-day residential program is designed to help men get the support they may desperately need to break free from their addiction and go on to live fulfilling lives without the shadows of drugs or alcohol. I have a great friend that suffered with alcoholism. It was ruining his life, his body, and destroying the person that I knew. And although I am not personally a religious person, I was able to see that the good Crossroads had done for him, and I couldn't recommend them more. So if you or a loved one are struggling to kick their addiction, give Crossroads a call at 910-549-8487 or apply online at secarolinacrossroads.com. Once again, that is 910-549-8487, or you can also apply online at secarolinacrossroads.com. Thank you, Southeast Carolina Crossroads, for helping my friend and sponsoring today's podcast. That was the biggest bite of a steak strip I've ever seen in my life. Jesus.
Just taking
Okay.
them off. Ugh.
So I'm gonna cut it back in there. But I will say, so if you notice, if there's a weird like kind of skip, we had a little small technical issue, but we fixed it. Everything's good. Mics are put back together. But yes. So as I was saying, John has a new mic, and we are a professional group with professional equipment
I don't know
now.
about the professional part.
Yeah, we're professionals.
That's just you.
I hate
That's-
everything about that.
That's just you.
I'm not a professional. I'm just in a competitive league.
I don't
Yeah.
think that
Because
makes
the
it any
term
better.
casual and sex implies there's also a competitive sex.
I mean, I guess you could. I mean, they have like the AVN awards and stuff. Isn't it the AVN? adult
The
something
AVMs,
something.
yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, technically, yeah, competitive sex. You're trying to win an award. That's a thing. Don't mind me picking my tooth.
The look of
Anyway,
disgust on John's face right now is just speaks volumes.
listen,
Ah, dude.
He's
I have a
he's
bad
got that
I have a
look
bad
of you
hole.
make me sick.
Listen, I got a bad hole in a tooth. It doesn't hurt or nothing, but it's a big gaping hole, and so every once in a while I gotta dig shit out of it, and it just so happens to be big enough that I can use a small screwdriver to.
That's called a fucking cavity, my sir. Get that
Yeah, I
filled.
said it was a cavity. It's got a huge hole in my tooth. It's a cracked
No,
back
dog.
tooth. It's
I've got
worthless. It's gonna fall out.
I literally have half of one of my molars missing.
Start with what dental insurance am I gonna go and be like, yank this tooth, please, and not have
Go
it
to a
cost me four
dental
hundred
school. They
dollars.
need practice.
Yeah, they actually
Yeah.
so they actually if there's a dental school near you, they will do them for free just so that like it gives the student practice.
Mm-hmm.
But
No, I've heard about that. Yeah. Same
there's
thing with like
a
cosmetology.
there's a license there's like an actual dentist that is there making sure that she doesn't fucking
Well, yeah.
tear your shit up.
Well, obviously, like I'm not gonna go to COCC and have some some like 19-year-old go drilling in my tooth and not have some doctor looking over going, "Yeah, you're gonna fuck that up."
Fuck it, send it.
Fucking
Dude, to be
full
honest,
send.
every time I've gone to a dentist, um, like every single time I've ever gone to a dentist, I've always just told him, just Novocaine me up. Like give me as like the last dentist, he's like, "Hey, we're gonna go pull your wisdom teeth. So like, how much Novocaine do you want?" I just looked at him and said, "You're gonna want to give me as much as a legal dose as you can." And he goes, "Really?"
Oh
I
yeah.
go, "Man, I feel I have real sensitive face. I just
My,
feel it."
oh no, my doctor at this point knows, like, yeah, I'm just gonna give you extra because my body processes painkillers like a motherfucker.
Whenever I go have this one taken out, I'm gonna have them put me to sleep. Like I no.
Oh, that's so much fun. Tell Christine to make sure to video it, and I'll make content out of it.
Given that I regularly grow like red hairs on my face, like I think I have that like recessive redhead gene. I think I might be one of those people who's like processes painkillers differently.
Hmm.
So my hair is brown,
Yeah,
my
I can
beard
vouch
is
for that.
red. Yeah, I feel you.
I can vouch for that too. Yeah, me and you are probably in the same boat. Because
So,
like my body just eats painkillers.
little known fact about me. Guess it's good a time as any to tell everyone.
Jesus
Um,
Christ.
when I went in for my surgery to get the bleeding stopped, and they did the upper and the lower, the doctor had come back in afterwards because normally you don't see him again. And he was like, "By the way, you scared us half to death." And I was like, "Excuse me?" And this man was like, "I'm in the middle of this procedure. I'm scoping you. And all of a sudden, you just look at me like," he was like, "I
Hey,
got jumped out of my
buddy.
shoes."
Fucking ow, jump scare.
Ahoo, jump scare.
Oh,
Jesus
God.
Christ. I love that shit.
That's
My
like the
mom used to
one
work in an
moment
OR.
that you wish. That's like the one fucking moment that you wish that they were like, "Hey, we recorded this, by the way," because I'd have been like,
Oh
"I
man.
need that. Let me have
By
that
the
shit."
way, I wasn't telling you to have Christina film you during your surgery. That's illegal and against HIPAA laws. I want her to film you when she picks your stupid ass up from the doctor, all doped out, and just sitting in the passenger seat, just spilling all of your own tea. I wet myself until I was 15, and
I really don't
I
think
can't
that. I
wait.
really don't think the internet needs to hear that shit.
Oh God, I'll make so
How
much
is that
content out
against
of that.
HIPAA law?
So you can't film a surgery without
Yeah, you can't
um
film surgery without consent.
without consent, and most places won't even let you film
Something
surgeries.
tells me there'd just be a lot of cancel words.
Oh yeah, absolutely, dog. That's why I said the internet don't need that shit.
Why? I have a sensor beep.
Your
No,
your
you
sense of
think,
employment doesn't need that shit.
dude? You think that YouTube video that you made, the most censored video you've ever made, dude?
Yeah, with Omar.
I will literally surpass that shit.
I don't know. I don't know about that one. Omar kind of beat me with that one.
Okay, for context on that one, a buddy of mine that I've known for God almost as long as I've known y'all. Not as long, but almost. Probably like a couple years or so shy. But he didn't realize that we were on Twitch, that Anthony was recording, and this motherfucker goes off on a rant about Chris Rock and Will Smith for like what, 10 minutes? It was like a solid
So
10-minute rant, and it's just like
as a whole,
for words that I can't say right now, but Anthony had to beep out probably a good 4 minutes of it.
so I think in total, the whole thing, because he did go on a tirade of it. It turned out to be about 10, 15 minutes total.
Yeah.
And yeah, we cut it down to like a 6-minute video.
And 4 minutes of that was beep, beep, beep,
There's a
beep, beep,
lot
beep.
of it. It was a lot of beeping. It was a lot of beeping.
It sounded like Morse code with words.
Well, the worst part of when stuff like that happens too, like the worst part about it is like it wasn't like he wasn't saying anything necessarily like bad. It's not something that you don't hear 1,000 fucking times, especially in like music and stuff. But however, because there was no way, because people knew what I looked like, they could see my camera. You know, I was the guy in the lab coat that was especially pale. But they didn't. No one else knew what anyone else looked like because you guys weren't on camera. So no one else was on camera, just me, and I have him in my stream ranting about Will Smith smacking the fuck out of Chris Rock. And yeah, I just couldn't. Yeah, we couldn't keep that in. We couldn't keep a lot of that in.
And
Will
and
Smith
once
smacked the shit out of Chris Rock. Chris Rock don't even know what he got smacked about.
I mean,
Jesus, look at look. You stick the motherfucker with a microphone in a closet, and he thinks he's in a sound booth. He thinks he's in a fucking booth.
I love so much. I love so much that it's John stuffed in a closet.
Coming
Because
at you live from my closet.
Because now all I can think of is that South Park episode. It is a nice closet. So people are curious. If anyone
You're telling me it's a walk-in closet?
It's a walk-in closet.
It's good for you. Good for you.
So, anyone curious? So me and John actually now reside in the same building. So I'm in the bedroom.
Bitch, you make it sound like an apartment.
I mean, it's a house. No, I'm more or less just not trying to dox where the fuck we're located. Outside of the people, people know we're based in North Carolina, but that's about all that people know about us.
And all they should know.
Yeah, exactly. Period. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, creepy
until we get a
internet
PO
fuckers.
box. Until we get a PO box. Once we get a PO box, then I mean, you'll know where our office resides, I guess. But anyway, yeah. So we rented a house together because I've come back to North Carolina. I'm back on the East Coast. Woo, back on the same time zone. I have now insomnia and I can't sleep. But yeah. So we have John's in the closet of his very large room. I got here because John came up to take a look at it and was like, "Yeah, this is pretty decent." Now, the best part? So John went and took a look at 2 different houses for us. This one, and then there was another one that this guy took John to. Walks him through this house with these people and their family and their things just all around. Walks them through, opening closets, looking rifling their clothes.
Like I'm a fucking inspector or something.
Like
Like
you're
I'm pretty
like you're
sure
some
that's what
city
they thought
inspector,
that was.
like some city inspector, something like that. And we really like it's a really nice house for the price. We're like,
Yeah.
fuck yeah, that's the one. Get it, get it. Started sending. I went to go put the applications and stuff, and I was like, hey, this property's not on the on the website. We need a link for this. The guy's like, oh, that's weird. That's strange. Let me find out. And so he goes, oh, he gets back to me and he goes, oh, my apologies. That one had already been rented. So he essentially they had rented out the building. That some people had moved in maybe a few days ago, and then this motherfucker just walked John through their house and had them look through their things like some fucking weird inspection.
They probably did think that you were a city inspector.
I told John they probably thought that they were buying the house and we're gonna kick them out after 6 months. Like that poor, because it was just this sweet lady and the kids, and like, it's like, oh man, this poor lady probably thought she's losing this place in 6 months.
Did he have you video? Did he have you on video call doing it?
Yeah, yeah, we were on video chat. Me and Hayes are on video chat, and we're like, yeah, this place looks good. Yeah, we could put you there. We could put the kid there. Like, we were just openly conversing on how we were just gonna, man, take this fucking house over.
Jesus.
Come to find out, man, those people had just moved in.
That little old lady was probably sitting on her couch going, "Oh my god, what are they doing?"
Oh my god, no, it was just so. And the guy was just like, "Oh yeah, they rented that one already. I don't know what happened."
Why is this attractive gentleman recording all
What
of
do
our
you
stuff?
mean? What do you mean? You don't know what happened. You rented the place. That's what happened. You have a contract.
Whoops.
Like, but anyway,
That's
this building.
That's my oopsie.
But either way, this house that we got was pretty decent. We got it's right now it's a little cramped because there's just shit everywhere. Because Hayes has got some paperwork that they're waiting for. I am here getting ready, finding myself some work, and kind of getting things up and running. So there's just shit everywhere, and boxes and things. So it's a mess, but we are slowly getting things put together. I.e., we got John his own little office inside of his closet, surrounded by all of
Oh.
his favorite things. There are firearms everywhere in that fucking little room. There's guns everywhere in that little room. Handgun, right there. Yeah.
Sir.
Earlier before we were starting, I don't know if we were recording it or not, but I just saw him grab something. I was like, oh, he's grabbing a handgun. He's probably gonna clean it while we're talking.
My AR-15's right there.
Yeah. There's a 22 in the other closet, and there's a shotgun in the other closet.
There's a 22 right there. There's my other other Glock, AR-15, uh my revolver right there, and I've got two pistols in the other closet. My
We went and
shotgun.
bought John his own. Well, John went and bought, I should say, his own
I left like
doorknob.
half of the ones that I had kept upstairs there, and then the rest are in the gun safe that my dad
This
has.
motherfucker comes out of his bedroom after the night he moves in. We start unloading the cars and everything, and he comes walking out of his bedroom with two of the exact same baseball bats. One's just a darker complexion, and I'm not even joking. They look like one was made of chocolate and the other one was made of dark chocolate. And he's just like, "Which one?" I go, "What the fuck are you talking about?" For the
Well,
front door.
they're both made of bamboo.
Oh, great. So they're
Those
solid-ish.
those motherfuckers ain't gonna break, is what that means. Dude, that dark one I hit against a tree and it was fine.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually the denser of the two.
Yeah, so there's a baseball bat next to the door. Never had that before.
Oh.
But yeah, my maces, my
So
fucking war clubs, and my
with
gladiuses, they're all my spear, they're all in the other room or in
All
the
the
other
with
melee.
closet.
that being said, whenever this was a long ass time ago, um I lived in a family house. One of our families houses, which are by the way, it's selling it now, or well, it's about to be gone. Um,
Oh damn.
I lived there, and I was there by myself, and God, I'm trying to think of time frame so that you would remember like around the time. I think Gabe was 3 or 4, maybe. Both of them were little, but I mean, old enough to walk, but like small enough to really be
Yeah.
not necessarily fully getting on my nerves yet. Um,
They
but
hadn't learned to talk back yet.
they were. It was whenever me and Cammy split back
Yeah.
then. So it was like whenever we split, the kids were with her, and I was just sitting in the floor, fucking playing Xbox. I don't know why I was sitting in the floor. I was under the influence, sitting in the floor playing Xbox for whatever reason. I get this fucking knock on my door, my front door. I'm like, bitch, nobody uses my front door. Fucking strangers and bill collectors use front doors, like, and Jehovah Witnesses. But beside the point,
Like Jehovah
like,
Witnesses.
I mean, it's not
they
wrong
use the
unless you have a
front
garage.
door. They use
Unless
the
you have a
fucking
garage.
front door.
If you
But
got a garage, leave your
well,
garage door
my
open. They'll
damn
come to the
side
garage
door.
door.
I have a front door, a side door, and a back door. Is what I had. The side door's in the garage. The back door's at the
Mhm.
back, and the front door's at the front, obviously. But I get this knock on my front door, like not like a solid knock, and then I see a light because my front porch lights the fuck off. I seen a
Oh.
light just moving around and shit, and I'm like, oh hell no. I answered the door in fucking my underwear and a baseball bat, and there stands Burlington Police Department at my front door. I was
Why
like,
answer?
I'm
Why
holding a
answer the
bat.
police with a bat?
Bitch, I
Because I
didn't
have a
know who it
baseball bat.
was. The cop
Man,
looked the
I'm now
cop
just
looked and
imagining. Oh man, I would have tased you on the principle of just seeing your ass and
oh
your
dude, I would
skivvies
have
walking
too.
out towards me with a baseball bat.
I would have too.
I
Like
wouldn't
I
even have hesitated. Just dazed you right then and there.
I straight flung the front door the fuck open. It was like, what do you want? And I'm holding a bat and BPD standing at the fucking front door, and he's just as confused as I am. Like, the fuck?
It's just,
So there's a
it's just
body cam footage of me standing at the front door, my fucking underwear, and a baseball bat. I'm sure.
I bet you those fucking cops go back and watch that. Dude, look, check it out when we almost arrested this fucking hillbilly.
Right?
We think he was on a crack binge.
But
I
because I
don't know
mean,
what he
dude,
was.
like I
I,
know, I
I don't know what he
know,
was
I
on, man. He was
know,
crazy.
I know for damn sure they had to have gone back and watched that shit. And the dude probably went back to the precinct going, "Look, bud, you're not gonna believe the shit that just happened to me. Here, look, watch the video." And
I fucking no, that guy.
my half naked drunk ass with a baseball bat standing in the front door. Yeah.
And it's just you, and you were thinner back then. You were so much. You look like a. Did you have your boots on? Please tell me you had your boots on.
No.
Yeah, homie was ready. I know homie was ready to rumble.
I mean, that's always the thing though. It's something. That's the thing. Something we used to say growing up was like, if you ever get into a fight and you just really didn't want to fight the guy, like you knew they were gonna kick your ass, like you just didn't want to do it, just strip fucking naked.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just right before you go to fight, just strip naked. Strip naked. I mean, and if anything, if you can get yourself stiff, there you go.
What are you gonna do? Fight a butt naked man with a boner? Let's get at it, bro.
I know, right? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. For once, I mean, I know he's not really here to say anything else, but for once, Newt's fear boner would work into his favor.
That's like Sammy from fucking
Yeah,
Blue Mountain State. Yeah, he's
yeah.
just like, yo, let me beat you off.
Let me beat you
I'm gonna
off.
jerk you off. I'm gonna jerk you off.
What do you want me to jerk you off right here?
I'll jerk you off right now, bro.
Jesus.
Yeah,
So
that was always my favorite. My favorite defense was just the naked monkey.
good God.
Fucking Chuck Liddell.
Oh my god, yeah, that episode.
Penis
God.
gobblers.
Penis
Yeah.
gobblers. I'm so
Christ.
disappointed in that movie. I gotta say.
Oh, Thadland. Yeah, that was fucking
Oh my
trash.
The
That was
God.
such
show.
garbage.
Also, I gotta say,
Joe,
one of
Absolutely amazing. Even the last season when they kind of rushed
the
it, like,
best ending to a season that was rushed.
yeah,
yeah.
they
I
they did the best with what funding they
so
had left.
so Joe, I'm gonna give you so much fun insight right now. So when they were filming the Blue Mountain State movie, they were filming in Wilmington, North Carolina. They stayed at the hotel that I'd worked at for like 5 years. They came to stay there, so I got to hang out with like Thad Castle and the other
Alan
guy.
Richardson, yeah.
Yeah, I got to hang out with Alan Richardson and like Sammy, the guy who plays Sammy, raging fucking asshole and an alcoholic. I'm telling you what.
Oh,
Um,
absolutely.
I'm
Yeah.
probably gonna end up beeping that just because it's kind of, but um, yeah, he was a
Liable.
hellraiser. Yeah, he was a hellraiser at my hotel. But anyway, but the cast was, I mean, for the most part, the cast was fucking great. Thad Castle is an amazing human being. Alan Richardson is an amazing fucking human being. I would sit and talk with that man all day long. He was so fucking cool. I asked him about a movie he filmed with Rooster Teeth. What was it called? I can't remember what the movie called. Oh, Laser Team. He was filming Laser Team with Rooster Teeth at the time too. He had just finished that up before he started filming Blue Mountain State, and so I asked him about that, and he was like so excited to talk about working with like Bernie Burns and them, because like he's like, everyone's asked me about Blue Mountain, but no one's asked me about Laser Team. I'm so excited. um, but dude's super cool. But they were staying at the hotel I was working at, and they filmed that entire thing in Wilmington. And the disappointment I had because that movie was so bad. You know, like why? I know where this is located, and I hate it.
If Alan Richardson hadn't been in that movie, I mean, it would have been garbage. Absolute
Mhm.
garbage. I mean,
His
he steals the show, man. He really does.
his character of Fat Castle steals every scene he's in. The fucking oil change episode lives in my head rent free.
Oh yes. Only thing to do, it's an oil change. What the
Oil
hell's an
change.
oil change?
Yeah, him showing it, and then when he's finished, just tearing it
The
out of his dick.
the ripcord fucking
The ripcord.
catheter. Oh.
I
It's like
fuck that.
he pulls it out like motherfucker is playing Beyblades.
And it fucking makes the noise. It makes that like paper rippish kind of noise.
That
And just
snap. Oh.
and man, motherfucker, if I tell you that scene lives in my head, has lived in my head rent free ever since fucking I've seen it. But yeah, that movie was fucking terrible. You know what?
No,
That gives me
what scene what line lives in my head rent free?
what's up?
Is that a white pocket pussy? Like she's not as mad that it's a pocket pussy, she's just mad that it's a white pocket pussy.
Jesus Christ. That guy who played the one, I think, quarterback
Craig
or running back or
Shiloh.
whatever. Craig Shiloh. I don't know. Is that the what was the name?
He was Pete from Smallville.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's funny. Um and then there was that other guy that played like he like came in on like the
Paige
second
Kennedy
season.
is the
Paige
fucking man.
Kennedy.
I
Paige
love
Kennedy.
that dude.
Thank you. Yeah. He's fucking. I remember him on Vine. Fucking hilarious.
Oh, he was my
Oh yeah,
probably
yeah.
favorite Viner.
Okay.
Right
So
on,
actually,
Randall.
that's a great. You know what? That's
The
actually a great.
unidentified black
uh,
male.
You know this motherfucker was in SWAT.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was the guy
Yeah,
who
he
took the
was
shot.
He was Jeremy Renner's fucking henchman,
Yeah.
dude.
He was in Shield. He was in Shield too.
Dude, I'll raise you. He was in fucking the Meg 1 and 2.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we know that.
Yep.
And he was even better in the second movie.
Yep. Oh man.
When
Yeah,
he
he's been in
pulls
a
out
ton
the
of shit.
fucking Desert Eagle, I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I bet you he's been dreaming of doing that his whole fucking career. That's all he's wanted to do is pull a Desert Eagle on somebody because he's a big dude. Like that's just a big dude gun.
It is.
But honestly, but that's Joe, I like that. That's actually a really good segue into a decent topic for today because it's about the time where we usually do this anyway. What TV show has come up with the best movie or worst movie? I don't give a fuck. Mine's Firefly and Serenity.
Yeah.
Ooh,
You
I mean,
fucking stole mine, you piece of shit.
No, I'm sorry, John.
You know what? Gotta say it because they're kind of connected. The D&D movie.
Love the D&D movie.
And if you notice, the characters from the D&D show are in the D&D
Uh-huh.
movie.
Yeah. Oh,
Even
I'll
though
give you that one. I'll 100% give you that one. I like that. I like the D&D movie. It was fucking amazing.
Steve, what about you?
Shit, I don't even really have one because I don't even know, to be honest with you.
Fine, I've got you. A-Team.
Ooh.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know. That movie
Yeah.
sucked.
No, it
I
didn't.
love the movie.
I thought that movie was I didn't
You know, they
okay, let
say
me rephrase
Bradley
that.
Cooper
I
is one
didn't
of
think
the best field like marksmen out there.
nice. I like Bradley Cooper in it. I thought he was pretty good, but that was like right at the beginning of his career, wasn't it? Like kind of right at the kick when he was
Hmm.
actually really good, like right off The Hangover and shit.
Mm.
I just
Yeah.
pulled it up. I
Okay.
just pulled it up, and I'm looking at a couple of them. And I mean, a solid go-to would be the Simpsons movie, but that's like I don't know.
I raised okay,
I go ahead.
Baywatch.
Oh yeah,
The one with the
No.
rock. The one with the rock.
that one is stupid fun. They
It's
know what that movie
so
is.
fucking funny. They
They
knew exactly what that
It's an
movie was.
irreverent comedy. That's all it is.
Oh man, I love the Baywatch movie just because of how much it knew what it was. It knew exactly. It was almost a satire of the fucking show
How
itself.
were they running in slow-mo?
Like it was just so out of pocket ridiculous in that fucking movie. It was
The
I
scene with
thought
the
that was so
fucking
good.
the void urchin and the rock
Yes.
just whoa.
They're just
And
the dumb gags. And wasn't it what was the fuck that guy's name? The little dude.
Zac
Who was in
Efron,
High School Music. Thank you, Zac Efron. I was like
he's
Zac
not
something.
little. He's fucking massive now.
Oh, well
Homie is
I
a
mean, he got
fucking
kind of big for
unit.
that.
Homie is
Yeah,
a fucking unit.
he's
Yeah,
also got the
dude. Like,
squarest head I've ever seen now.
dude, his career, like between and like they don't get enough credit. Bad Grandpa and Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates, like fucking classics. All of
I
them.
saw Mike and Dave. Mike and Dave was pretty fucking funny. Mike and Dave was pretty goddamn
That
funny. What was
scene with the fucking ATV, Aubrey Plaza and Anna Kendrick.
Yeah,
And
that was just a.
also Aubrey Plaza's also in Bad Grandpa.
Mhm.
She fucks
I
the
don't think I've
shit
seen Bad Grandpa.
oh, she fucks the shit out of
Robert De
oh my god,
Niro.
Robert De Niro.
Jesus.
Like, and it's not even like a subtle scene. Like, it's like hardcore.
Oh God. Jesus Christ. I haven't seen Bad Grandpa yet, but I definitely man, I'm still stuck on the
What?
D&D movie. Bitch. What? What are you
How
whatting?
the
What'd you
fuck
find
have
out?
you? How the fuck have you not? I didn't find out shit. How the fuck have you
Oh.
not seen Bad Grandpa?
I just never saw Bad Grandpa. It just flew under my radar.
Jesus.
Well, it
It
should
came
be
out
all of your radar. That movie's
Yeah, right.
amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Well,
I haven't
it's
seen it.
pretty funny.
another one on the
Yeah, I'll have
list
to look.
because I just pulled up TV shows that became movies. Another one on
So
that list.
cheating. It's
I
so
You just didn't
yeah,
have
cheating.
any.
I know I
No,
did.
It's all right.
reference material is fine.
Yeah, I always pull.
We
I
all
just
we
had
all
one
have
off my.
fucking COVID brain. Like,
I
our
didn't know that
memories are
mine.
shot.
I didn't know that
What?
my favorite one was the same as John's. I didn't realize that my favorite like series into a movie was the same as John's. I didn't know that. That's a new that's a new achievement unlocked. That's gonna be great. We should definitely figure out if we can watch the series then watch the movie.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
I
you know
love
what? You said it
Serenity.
before. SWAT. SWAT is a great fucking
Was SWAT a show
TV to
that
movie.
was SWAT a show
No, it
Yeah.
was
that
a
actually
movie. It
I
was
didn't
a
know
movie
that.
before it was a show. I
No, it
thought.
was not. No, it
Oh,
was.
that's
I'm
right. No,
talking the
that's right.
original.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They literally watched the show in the movie.
Yeah, I didn't know that the show. I didn't know the movie was like a direct like sequel to the show or like a direct spin-off of the show. I thought that was like a. I thought it was just its own separate thing, and they did that as like an in joke because it was the I
Well,
think the same.
it is like it is and it isn't. It was a show first, but everything about the show, like even the characters, are all the same. Like the show has been the
Hondo and all
same.
that. Yeah, and then they have the
Oh,
new show.
Hondo Street, yeah, and I love the new show. Oh my god, I
Oh,
can't remember
dude.
the
Yeah.
actor from Criminal Minds. Like, dude,
Which
oh
one?
man, I love me some Criminal Minds.
Derek Morgan,
Oh yeah,
the guy who plays Derek Morgan plays Hondo, and
Schmarmore.
he is fucking
Yeah.
Shamar Moore.
Shamar Moore.
Dude, he is fucking godly in SWAT. Take everything that Derek Morgan is and just like raise it higher.
Give him a
Yeah.
devil out of cause attitude.
That's one of my that is one of my favorite TV shows is SWAT.
I also haven't not seen SWAT. I've seen the movie SWAT. Haven't seen the TV shows, either one of
The
I
the
know
TV
about the
show is really
original, but I
good.
didn't watch it. Like I
It
knew about the original
is.
show, I just never watched it. I guess I'll see. I'll have to go find
Power
see if I can find
Rangers.
Netflix. You know what? Yes.
Yeah.
And I'll even raise you. Power Rangers Turbo was good. Power Rangers Turbo
I
was
won't
not a
disagree.
bad movie. People
No
there.
one.
Well, okay. I'm glad someone else doesn't disagree because if you ask anyone else, Power Rangers Turbo was what killed Power Rangers movies because like it did so
Eh,
bad. But it was a
I think
good movie.
I think Dino Force is what kind of fucking done it.
Well, they stopped making movies out of Power Rangers. Like you can still see the
Yeah.
Japanese Super Sentai movies out of each series, and then some. There's actually some that never came out in the US that are really fucking cool. But anyway, I digress. The the movies they made in the US, they did Turbo, and Turbo did so fucking bad. Bandai said, "No, never again." They just won't make they just won't make Power Rangers movies now, which is sad because like I think some of the newer Power Ranger series would be fucking cool with a whole redo, like they
Yeah.
did for the original Power Rangers movie. That's what made it so fucking cool.
You know,
Part of
it'd
the
be
reason why
great because yours is picking up like speed. A Power Rangers Common Rider crossover.
I would fucking love that. They
You
do
would jizz
crossover
your
again.
pants.
They would do crossovers in Japan. They have them every once in a while. You'll see Kamen Rider will crossover with the Super Sentai series that's on during the time. But like, yeah, I would if they did a fucking big crossover movie, or if they did like a Shin series like they did recently with Amazon's like Kamen Rider Black Sun series they did, where it's like got that more darker undertone to it and like really kicks up like the violent portions of Kamen Rider where they're fighting and tearing limbs off and shit. Throw that in with some of the Super Sentai stuff with the Power Rangers. Hell yeah. I'm all about it. The little kid in me is screaming and the adult in me is like loving it. I'm all about it. But yeah, the first Power Rangers movie that came out, aces. It was it was so good.
Who played Ivan Ooze? I forget.
Let me look it
It
up
was
because I used
somebody
to
big.
know. It was a big name. It was a huge deal. Let me look it up real quick because
In the
I actually
original
want to know
movie?
this. Power Rangers the movie.
Yeah.
Ivan Ooze.
Let's see. Zordon was played by David Fielding.
Yeah.
I'll be damned. It doesn't actually say which character it was. Oh, whenever you pull up the
Mighty
cast,
Morphin Power
doesn't tell
Rangers.
you. It doesn't tell
I
you what
I
the
I got it. I'll find it because I've looked this
Paul
up before. I know it.
Freeman.
Ivan Ooze. Yep, Paul Freeman. There he is. Yes, it was Paul Freeman that played him.
I
Yeah.
don't remember him.
But that if you go back, I went back and watched it recently. The animation, the CGI, not good. But it was
Oh, it's terrible.
1995. And the only reason they did that was because they had that Godzilla movie that was coming up.
Go look at the Jurassic Park. That was the gold standard of animation in the 90s.
Yeah.
And even
Well,
that doesn't look great like by today's standards.
Oh, Jurassic Park stands up. If you go back and watch
Oh,
those now,
it
Jurassic
does
Park
because
stands up
they
they know how to use
but
it.
only because they know how to use it and they know when practical effects outweigh digital effects.
Right. Well, yeah, they use the CGI correctly in Jurassic Park. Anyone who uses CGI in movies should
It was the
look at Jurassic Park as
culmination of the
gold.
three greatest
Yeah, it's the
minds in
top.
the sci-fi film genre. Like you have Stan Winston, you have Spielberg, and you have Michael Crichton.
Right. No, it was Jurassic Park. They used the CGI the right way, the way they should have used it in a movie like that. Power Rangers did not because they did not have the budget. They used the budget for the suits because those suits were fucking top. I remember when I was a kid seeing those suits and being like, "Is this what a boner feels like?" Because I saw the Pink Ranger in that suit, and oof.
Everybody
Dude, I'm
had a
telling you,
thing for the fucking Pink Ranger.
every fucking child in the 90s had a thing for Amy Jo Johnson. I will hold that.
It's the same way that we all had a thing for Kim Possible.
Exactly. Right. Yes, or not really
Uh,
Kim Possible, but the Suga.
Or Shigo.
Shigo, thank you, Shigo.
I've got one better for you because we all had one. Every one of us fucking had one. Even if you say you didn't, you a goddamn lie. Who is your favorite Spice Girl?
I hated the Spice
I
Girls.
can't even remember those fucking bitches.
Baby, I guess.
You had Baby
I
Spice, Sporty
Yeah.
Spice, um,
Posh
Posh
and
Spice,
angry, right?
Scary.
Scary Spice.
I remember Scary Spice because their name was Scary Spice, and so that's not a real spice. Because I was a
Mine,
dumbass kid.
mine was. It started with Baby Spice, and then kind of went to Sporty Spice.
So here's the thing: I hated that music when I was that age, and so I did not like the Spice
Yeah,
Girls. I didn't.
I was honestly out of the British bands and the pop thing, I was into S Club 7.
You know what? Valid. Yeah, me too. I was the guy who was watching ABC Family and
That
S
was
Club
such a
7.
good show.
I
So
remember the show. I remember that stupid fucking show. God damn. It was like
Yeah.
Dawson. It was like bad Dawson's Creek with music.
God.
Mhm.
God almighty.
So
Dude.
I've got a question that this kind of segued into. Is I texted you the question the other day,
Yeah,
Anthony,
you
so
did.
that I could remember what it was. I got it pulled up right now, so you ain't gotta look it up.
Okay,
Um,
cool.
so when you're having a shit day, like a fucking bad day, what is a go-to song that you can sit down and listen to, whether it be on repeat? Well, obviously on repeat because you're having a shit fucking day. What's your go-to song?
Sleep
Hmm.
Deprivation by Chance Pena.
That was quick.
That was quick, and I have no idea what that song is. Okay.
Me neither.
Listen to it.
I'll have to look that up. Text that,
Uh,
send it to me, and I'll have to send it to me, and I'll have to queue that up. Um, Mine would be "Nutshell" by Alice in Chains.
Mm.
hmm,
Because I don't
not
give a
bad.
shit. I don't give a shit how bad of a day you're having. You start listening to that, you end up listening to that shit on repeat until your day feels better. And that shit never gets fucking old, dude. I don't know why, but like I think it's the instrumental coming into the song that just kind of like grabs you.
Gotcha.
It's like a
See,
war.
that's how
As stupid and weird as it sounds, it's kind of like a fucking warm hug. It just holds you.
it's kind of like a warm hug.
Yeah, kind of like a fucking warm hug, dog.
It
I
Nice.
just
depends
sent
on
it
the
to you
mood
guys.
I'm in,
Nice. I'll
but
definitely check that one out.
generally, I'm gonna say "Separate Ways" by Journey.
Separate Ways by Journey is a good one. I like that. That was I was on my Journey greatest hits, and I remember listening to that one a lot. That one and Wheel in the Sky. But I like that. I
Because
like the Journey. Journey's a good one. Journey's a
And if
good
Lane's
band
not
for me.
that, Wagon Wheel, specifically the Darius Rucker one.
uh,
Okay, I can vibe with that. Um,
I
so
That
just
man
I
just
just I just sent it to everybody.
oh, awesome. So John's had me listen to Chance Pena, right?
Yeah.
Was the person? Yeah, you've had me. I know I've listened to his music before because you had me listen to it in your car. And it's good. So I just don't know this song. So I am actually excited to
it's
get
it
that.
nutshell. I mean, it's something about. I guess it's Lane Staley's voice because you can hear it in his voice because that was like one of the bigger one of their biggest songs that he wrote once he got to the point of like
Hmm.
it was just too far.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this
So
too. When you guys do listen to it, don't hold it against me when you feel called out.
well, thanks. I can't wait to be depressed later.
It's not depressing. It is really not. You're
No,
kind
I
of
think it's
like,
gonna be good.
yeah.
Chance Pena is good.
It's kind of
Chance
like,
Pena's
oh,
got that.
thanks, douchebag.
Chance, from what I've heard of Chance Pena's stuff,
Fuck
he's
you
got
for
that
giving
really
me hope.
soulful.
Right?
He's got that soulful feel to his voice.
Like, fuck you for making me feel better, dick.
Hmm.
to
Yeah,
hell with you for making me feel things.
right. So I don't have a go-to song per se. I have a go-to album because I basically just put on the Hail to the King album from Avenged Sevenfold, start to finish. That whole
Solid,
fucking album, that
solid.
entire album is probably one of my favorite pieces of music.
It's a
I don't know
solid
what it
album.
is. I have no idea what it is about it. It's just that specific album is just, man, that shit just hits.
Mm.
That tickles my brain
Another
in the best possible way.
another one, another good one would be Jelly Rolls Save Me.
Jelly Roll's not bad. I've heard a
I seen
couple.
him
I've
in
heard a couple things from
concert.
him.
I seen him in concert, dude. Fucking amazing concert. It
I
was
feel like he
him.
has a good show.
Oh, dude. Like, if you ever get the chance, if he comes back to North Carolina in that area, I will try and get tickets. If y'all want to get tickets, I will try and get tickets to go because he puts on a fucking hell of a show, dude.
I'm
When
always
I
down to do. I'm
went,
always down to see a show.
I actually worked it. Did the load in for it, and I did the load in for it, got to watch the concert and did the loadout. But he was there with Struggle Jennings and Yellow Wolf. And watching Yellow Wolf live because like years ago, like listening to his shit between him, Struggle Jennings, and like all three of them, just they have solid music that you can just vibe to.
Am I
And
the only one that
depending
was shocked to hear Yellow Wolf? I didn't know
why,
Yellow Wolf was. I didn't know Yellow Wolf was still doing things.
oh yeah, he does. I think he does more. He's he's under. I think he's under Shady Records, but he does a lot of. He still has some stuff. Still puts some stuff out. He doesn't put out as
Gotcha.
much as he used to, but yeah,
Gotcha.
listening to him do like shit that I could sing word for word that I've listened to in my car numerous times. It's fucking phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
Like literally one of my top 3 concerts. That's probably one of them.
No, I feel you. No, that's good though. Yeah, I'll have to. I'm always down to go see a show. So I'm always, yeah. If they, I'm always down to go see a new show or concert or something. So if we can, I would definitely be down to do that. But we are at like an hour and 10 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and close this out. Thank you everybody for coming and hanging out with us. We didn't say the episode number. I think this was episode 13.
Yeah, I think so.
12 or
Figure
13.
it out, you damn selves.
I'll figure it out. But anyway, thanks everybody for coming and hanging out with us. Please make sure to go check out the YouTube channel at MSG9K1. You can also follow us on Twitter at MSG9K1. We're gonna have a Patreon soon, I promise. Also, don't forget, you'll hear the ad at the beginning of the episode, but I'm gonna say it again here. Go check out our new sponsor, Dubby. They have our code Science. That's SC. Oh shit, I forgot how to spell science. SCIE. NCE Science, and that'll get you 10% off your order with W. And that's not just 10% off your first order. That's 10% off every order you place. So
English
go,
hard.
yeah, English hard. So go to W.com, go ahead and place your order. Make sure to use the code Science and get yourself 10% off. But also, that just tells them that we sent you there. That helps us out. It makes us do other things like giveaways and shit like that. Also, I got our sponsor package. We're gonna do a video about it. I'm just saying. Go check them out. New sponsors. It's really fucking cool. Anyway, thanks again for everyone coming checking us out. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Later.